Yeah, good morning, everyone. US market saw some correction yesterday. Monday it was closed. We saw dollar index bouncing from around 92 to around 92.5, indicating some risk off in that market. Apart from that, even Asian market are mixed today. If you see, Japan and Hong Kong are up, whereas the other market like Kospi, Taiwan, Australia all are down. And even in the commodities, the things are more of a flattish. Oil is at around 71.8, whereas it was at around 72 yesterday. Aluminium flat, copper down by around 0.3%, iron ore marginally positive, and steel is down by around 1%. So in all mixed reactions in different market. Now I'll ask technical team to take up first.
Yes, good morning, all of you. See, last two trading session, we already mentioned that Nifty trading in resistance zone, that is for 17,400, 17,350 range. And we saw that yesterday also Nifty break that important resistance, but in the end of the day closing basis, it will come again below 17,400. So we can wait for breakout as in closing basis. If Nifty break that 17,400 level as a closing basis, then we expect further more positive momentum in market. Today we also expect sideways movement and see some profit booking at near the resistance level. Downside immediate support for Nifty 17,280 240 at downside. See the Nifty range upside 400 and down 280 to 240 level. So we can see we can wait for sustained and close above that 1 to 2 trading session in 17,400. Then we can expect further big moment for market, and then it will goes 17,600-700 in upside, and below 17,240 if break, then we expect to downside around 17,100 and 17,040. And Bank Nifty also trading near the resistance level, and we see that 37,000 and 37,200 in upside resistance for Bank Nifty. Intraday immediate resistance for Bank Nifty 36,850. If break that level, then next 37,200, 37,500 in upper side in Bank Nifty. Downside immediate support place at 36,300, 36,000 at downside. We can keep watch also Bank Nifty's breakout 36,900 above closing basis. Then we expect further momentum in Bank Nifty also. Nifty Finance also trading the resistance zone, and that is come around 18,300 and 270,300 range, and is break that level, then we expect 18,380, 400 and above level. And downside immediate support place at 18,200 first, and below that 18,120 level. And overall three index trading in resistance zone. We can wait for breakout if today's break and tomorrow weekly closing also sustain these all breakout, then we expect next week will be the positive for index. Stock specific, yesterday I already talked about spot. Spot looks positive 1390 above. We expect 1440, 1430 for 1 to 2 trading session. Downside 1370 is the immediate support for spot. Second, IndusInd Bank, we see the chart that trading in sideways within the range only, but we expect positive momentum in IndusInd Bank. Downside 970 is immediate support. Upside 1050 is upside target. You can watch this to talk for trading purpose. That's it for technical. Derivative guy can carry.
Yeah, thank you, Vikas. See, on the derivative front, nothing much has really changed. Good thing is the VIX has again fallen below the 15 levels. This is one thing that we will have to continue to watch. Other than the VIX, there's not much in the data suggesting of any fall. However, 17,500 call continues to have a good amount of open interest built up, and it is the highest amongst calls. So that will be a strong resistance on the upside. Now, this is a truncated week. The only two trading sessions left for this week. We believe Nifty should go on to reach 17,500, but witness some resistance there. And once it reaches 17,500, it becomes it should become range bound for some time. So at this point of time, at 17,350 odd, Nifty still is a buy with a stop loss of 17,200, but the target is at this point of time around the 17,500 levels only. Looking at the support, 17,200 and 17,000 are good support areas for Nifty, and it needs to spend some time now in between a small range to witness further breakout going forward. Looking at the stock specific front, good amount of open built up has been seen in the telecom sector, as I've been saying from the last few days. I believe these stocks are likely to perform on the upside. The Idea and Bharti have had a huge run up, good open interest built up, and some amount of profit booking can now be done here. However, one should continue to buy Reliance, and I believe Reliance can move towards 2,500, 2,550 levels. Also, Escorts, as Vikas also mentioned, has some good amount of buying coming in on the open interest front as well. So that is one stock which can again move up quite significantly. And also we've given a call option for the same. We believe 1440 can be reached as well. So look out for the same. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Life insurance monthly business numbers have been declared for August. For August, annualized premium equivalent for the whole total private players increased by 35% year on year. Obviously, the base was low, so which is why the industry growth seems to be very good. Among companies, SBI Life continues to outperform. We have seen in last few months, it has outperformed all other peers. The AP over here grew by 58%, followed by Bajaj Allianz by 50%. Whereas ICICI Prudential numbers were in line with the industry growth, around 32%. And HDFC Life and Max actually underperformed this month. Although in the longer term we are bullish on the entire sector of life insurance, but from a near-term perspective, one can look at SBI Life from a short-term perspective. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Today, Biocon has announced that it has settled or came into an agreement with Syngene company. That's a confidential settlement for the patent of Revlimid. Syngene has sued Biocon in June for the patent infringement on 10 accounts. So this is something positive for Biocon, as a overhang of at least a case would be clear from Biocon. So this is positive for Biocon. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, there is a expectation that today the cabinet committee may be meeting today to take up the telecom relief package, specifically for Vodafone Idea, but it may benefit the other player as well. The relief package expected is of more of a moratorium for AGR payment for 4 years, and there could be some reduction in charges, SUC charges. The key thing to observe is that though this is a relief package which will be supportive for the near term and survival of the Vodafone Idea, but the key thing for revival we need to see is that whether the rates of the telecom tariff increases, or is there any base which is coming with this. If suppose any minimum tariff plan comes or minimum base tariff comes, then that can be a very big positive, which can support the Vodafone Idea for a longer period. Apart from that, if the Vodafone Idea get a survival package, then it can act as a positive for the other companies related to telecom sectors like Bharti Airtel, which is dependent on Vodafone Idea and Bharti. And also few banks like IndusInd and IDFC Bank, which has a higher exposure to Vodafone Idea. So that can act positive for the other company as well. Apart from that, there is a news that HW Solar, that is Sterling and Williamson Solar, Sapoji Palaji company, which is into implementation of solar projects and has a business across world, US, Australia, Europe, India, is on block and is to be sold. And private equity players and industry leader in India also had shown interest in that. So that can act positive for SW Solar as well. Yeah, that's all from us. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.